Man United is difficult to replace Solskjaer now. Antonio Conte and Zinedine Zidane became the leading candidates to replace Solskjaer. However, the Glazers are not in the habit of firing coaches when their money is still guaranteed. Manchester United is in crisis. In the season Red Devils aim to win the title. It is really difficult for them to lose 3 of the last 4 matches in all competitions. Many Man United fans are losing patience with coach Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. However, if you look at the management strategy of the Glazer family, owner of Man United, in the past, the possibility of Solskjaer being fired in the near future is not high. Familiar scenario. Manchester United are playing poorly, but the season has only just begun, and a win over Villarreal in the Champions League midweek could change things. Red Devils have just been eliminated in the Carabao Cup after losing to West Ham. However, it is a less prestigious playground than the FA Cup. The main goal of the Old Trafford team this season is still to compete in the Premier League, Champions League, and maybe more FA Cup. On the Premier League table, Manchester United is in 4th place. With 13 points after 6 rounds, Man United is only 1 point behind the leader Liverpool. The red half of Manchester also has the same number of points as Man City or Chelsea. In terms of results, it's not a bad start for a title contender. The 2021/22 season has only just begun, and it doesn't make sense to dismiss Manchester United's ability to win the title after just 2 months of starting. In the Champions League, Man United fell into a light group, and the away loss to Young Boys was not a disastrous result. The problem with Man United fans is that they are fed up with Solskjaer's unstable and problematic football philosophy. The Norwegian has been criticized for his conservative approach to problem-solving in midfield, creating a style of play that relies heavily on individual brilliance. It is the lack of stability and rigidity in the game that makes Man United empty-handed under Ole. However, the problem here is whether the views of Man United fans about Solskjaer affect the Glazer family, the owner of the club. The answer is probably that, like the Kroenke family holding Arsenal, the American owners of Man United will continue to be patient with Solskjaer, at least for the next few weeks. Arsenal owners have been quite adamant about their decision to keep Arteta's seat since the start of the season, despite the London team's disastrous start. Man United have even had a better start to the season than Arsenal, and there's no reason the Glazers should fire Solskjaer right now. In the past, the Glazers have never fired a coach in the early stages of the season. David Moyes' 10-month reign at Old Trafford ended in just 48 hours, since the team's management learned they were no longer able to compete for a Champions League spot next season. Louis van Gaal was in place in the first season for bringing the Red Devils to the top 4. The Dutch coach was fired the next season when MU finished in 5th place in the Premier League, even though it was then. He won the FA Cup. Mourinho was even more impressive, helping the team to 2 consecutive years in the Champions League. The special one was fired after a bad start to the season, leading the Glazers to believe that only a miracle could help the team qualify for the Champions League at the end of the season. The common point in all three times the Glazer family fired the above coach all lies in Man United's ability to attend the Champions League. In June 2021, Solskjaer put pen to paper on a contract with a term of up to 2024, with a one-year extension clause. It was Ole's third contract signing with the management of Man United since the Norwegian coach returned to his old club. The Glazers put their faith in Solskjaer because he led Man United to 2 consecutive seasons in the Champions League. Solskjaer has become the captain of the Old Trafford team for the longest time, since Sir Alex Ferguson retired. In the summer market of 2021, the Red Devils' leadership also spends money to bring back many quality contracts. Solskjaer received great trust from American owners. Since 2013, Man United owners have relied on Champions League qualification to assess the capacity of coaches. Will that make a difference this season? The Glazers can raise the target for Solskjaer in this 2021/22 season. However, the most important issue for the American owners is still the annual revenue of the club. The Old Trafford team is doing well thanks to the club's brand. A change of manager in the middle of a season can bring a lot of upheaval within the team, and of course, be financially costly. Conte and Zinedine will be cautious. Another reason that makes it difficult for Man United to sack Ole soon lies in the fact that there are not many good options to replace the Norwegian coach. Only Antonio Conte and Zinedine Zidane are the two most famous military leaders who are free. If parting with Solskjaer, the Glazer family is unlikely to continue to give trust to average coaches. However, Conte or Zidane are both difficult captains in choosing the team to lead. Zidane once admitted he was not interested in accepting the invitation to lead a team when the season was going on. The French coach once accepted to rescue Real Madrid in the second half of the 2018/19 season and could not help the team get out of the situation after 2 months. When leaving the Bernabeu, Zidane is said to be waiting for the opportunity to lead the French national team or Juventus, the teams familiar with this coach. Manchester United will be a completely different challenge, with a unique environment. It should be remembered that Sir Alex Ferguson still has an important voice at the club in important decisions. The influence of Ferguson and many former Man United players can be a barrier that makes Conte or Zidane afraid if they sit in the hot seat at Old Trafford. In a speech in 2018, when Zidane was also unemployed, Alain Migliaccio, Zidane's agent, once confirmed that the French coach had little interest in the English football environment. "I don't think one day Zidane will work in England," Migliaccio revealed. "The style of football there is not suitable for Zidane. I have discussed the possibility of going to England to work with Zidane. He is not really interested." Of course, in football, anything is possible. Many current stars of Man United such as Varane, Cristiano Ronaldo, Paul Pogba have worked or have a good relationship with Zidane. Man United is the best option at the moment, if Zidane wants to return to work at the top of European football. Conte is another rather risky option. The Italian coach has a tradition of conflict with club owners about shopping in the market. Conte is almost at odds with all the leaders of the big clubs he has led, such as Juventus, Chelsea, or Inter Milan. The 52-year-old strategist wants to have full control of the team or interfere deeply in the purchase of players. Conte is ready to attack the team's leadership and the media if they do not recruit the targets he wants. That's what the Glazers used to be unhappy about in Mourinho. Conte will also fear having to rush into a fire while the season is underway. If accepted to lead Man United, the former Inter Milan coach can wait until the end of the season to have the best preparation. Besides Conte and Zidane, there are almost no famous coaches who can lead Man United at the moment. The dismissal of Solskjaer at the beginning of the season is too risky for the Glazer family. Except for the case that Man United plays badly and is left too far on the Premier League rankings, it is highly likely that the Norwegian coach will still be in place in the near future.